Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a laser cutter or laser engraver. I always wanted one of these, but I'm never sure what you get with your money. But I always want to do something more grand and bigger, so I got this one from Atomstack. This is the model A5 with a 20-watt laser head. So I have experience with 3D printers, so I kind of know the concept how it works, but I have zero experience with laser cutter. So this will be a good chance for you to see what your money can buy and the experience from someone who has not much experience about laser cutter. My video is never scripted, so this will be my experience to share with you guys. If you find my information useful, don't forget to share, like and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. So for £299, I got this from Amazon UK. There are quite a few different brand or version of this type of machine. This one is from Atomstack 3D, and the website I will put it in the description, and you can have a look at the link to see the product specifications. So when delivered from Amazon, it comes in a box like this. Right, so for your money, this is what you get. You got a information booklet, cables, USB cables. I'm not sure what this is. This is like a control unit. You got your power adapter with an inline on-off switch, safety goggles, 3-pin UK plug because I bought this in the UK. Okay, it looks like some accessories here. Looks like you got some tools, Allen keys, high zip, and this is the type of wood that you will play with. So this is all the parts that you need to build. So aluminium rod, more metal plates. This must be the laser head. It has the company name on it, Atomstack. Model number L30. I think this is the main drive for the unit. Okay, and then on to the second layer. I think there's more. Alright, I think that's it. That is it. Okay, so relatively simple, I think. There's not many parts. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of metal, few brackets, handful of accessories, and I'm going to put them together. Instead of boring you in terms of every single details, I'm just going to do a time lapse maybe. Maybe I'll fast forward the video so that you guys don't fall asleep. So I have installed everything. It's not that hard, so as long as you follow the instruction from the instruction book, you'll be okay. I'm quite impressed with the parts that they all kind of labeled. So you got like step 1 to step 5, for example. Each packet have the screws that you required corresponding to the page of the instructions, and slowly you put them together. Now I did make the mistake where when I first put this part of the rail on, I put it the way around. So I kind of like between step 4 and step 5, I need to like undo everything, take it off, turn it around, put it back on. Just be careful, like, you know, the orientation is not symmetrical. So you do have to be aware of putting them on the right side in. Straight away I realized something. So here, this particular mount is rocking. So a lot of this 3D printer or 3D engraver, so they rely on those roller to latch onto the aluminium extrusions. And this one here doesn't sit tight, so there is like a couple of millimeters gap. Usually you tighten it by turning the eccentric notch at the bottom, which moves the lower roller up and down to close the gap. I'm already turning that to the maximum, and there's still a little bit of movement. There is no movement on these two axes, but this particular one is rocking. Now I'm not sure how that is going to affect the final print, but if the laser is shaking, then the final resolution won't be that good. But we'll see what happens. I mean, it's not something that you can't fix, but it's just something which is really annoying. So now the machine is completely built. We need to have the software to run it, and you need to go to Laser GRBL, which is an open source program. So since this is not a tutorial for laser engraving, I'm just going to skip to the basics. So I have created a QR code based on my website address, and I have it as an image file. So I'm using Laser GRBL to load the image, and then the instructions on the website for Atomstack shows you what kind of settings that you will require. And once you've done that, then you can start to position the laser to make sure that it's in the frame. So you can switch on the laser and let it kind of draw a square of where you want to print, and then you can center it into the middle of the equipment of where you want it to go. And basically that's it, that's ready to go. I choose a very small QR code, so it takes about 4 minutes to print. Whew. Getting a little bit of smoky there. It's not too bad, but definitely smoke going on here. And here is my first. So here is my first laser engraved picture on a piece of wood. Okay, so this is kind of my first attempt at cutting through a piece of thin wood. I think this is about 2 or 3 mil, and a couple of passes, and look at that, it cuts right through. You can see through my shirt, I think you can see that. So basically I just download this from the internet and use the software and pair with the PC, and then it just print. One pass at 90% and 1000 mil per minute is not enough, so this is a 2 pass, and I use this one as a thing underneath, and it burns through this one as well. So I do have to play around with the setting to make sure that I get the right power, and also the model. Obviously this is not my model, I just download something from the internet. This is a famous cartoon, and basically the details, it can do like really fine details, so you can see the teeth, it cuts through, but the need to tap top and bottom actually hold it on. So I'm quite impressed with this. The software which comes with the instruction is kind of a basic one, and I actually have to learn a new software which is called Lightburn. You can download on the internet, and it's a free trial, and I think I'm going to pay for it because it kind of really much more easy to use, and you can actually import a lot more files rather than just your picture and then just image and then change it to pattern. This one you can actually use a vector and you can adjust like size and stuff like that. Is quite easy and quite useful. Just show you the back side of it. So this is the back and this is the front. This is not a tutorial how to use the laser machine. This is just my experience in terms of what you get for your money, and I'm just quite amazed with, like, you know, the amount of power that you can get from this kind of laser. I never once looked at it directly. Even my camera, when it was kind of doing a slow pass and high power, I switch it off because I don't want it to damage the sensor. The good thing about this printer is it does come with some kind of like a green plastic protector all around the laser, so you never look directly at the reflection of the laser anyway. But I don't really trust them, so until I get some proper laser protection filter, I just proceed with caution. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel to help me grow. And can't wait to see you next time with more interesting gadgets. Bye bye.